Have you ever lost all your money in an investment? I know I have. I remember giving my money to one of the top inflation gurus back in 2000. Canadian oil trust he had put me in go to zero in 2008. The financial disasters in my life can all be traced back to one thing: my decisions on where to allocate my capital. Those losses, though, are valuable lessons, ones that have made me a much better investor, who always starts my investment analysis with one question: what's my real risk? Becoming wealthy requires you to protect your capital to preserve all that you have saved and invested. With so much uncertainty about the global economy, this can be a difficult task, especially when your biggest risk is your own government. I want to talk to you today about how to compound your wealth safely. Safety is a big concern of mine, but not for the reason you're probably thinking. Of course, I want to preserve my own capital, but something else has made me become even more extreme when looking for safe streams of income that will compound over time. You see, I am also investing for my children, all of whom are shareholders of these ultra-safe investments that I want to share with you in our new special dividend report. I want to help give my children an edge in life. And one of the ways I can do that is to start the compounding process early in life. This put me on a special mission, searching for the safest businesses in the world with low volatility and who treat their shareholders as business partners. My first thought was to buy them large cap companies, ones that dominated their own industries, like Becton Dickinson, Intel, and Coca-Cola. So I did buy them at first. But then as stocks began to make new highs, I wanted to see if I could find businesses that were even safer, ones that were under the radar. Essentially, I was looking for companies so safe that I could use them as savings accounts for my children. I wanted depression-proof businesses that could not only survive a monetary crisis, but ones that would thrive for years or more. What I found were literally the safest businesses in the world. Ones that people cannot live without. Companies with management teams who prided themselves on the tradition of returning profits to shareholders. In fact, one of these companies has paid out a dividend every year since the time of President James Madison, the fourth president of the United States. Even when the company's headquarters and regional customers were occupied by the Confederate Army during the Civil War, they still issued a dividend payment that year. Another one of these stocks was founded before the United States was even an independent nation. It literally started 2 decades prior to our founding fathers signing the Declaration of Independence. The third stock that I found for my children to save and invest in is not even an American company. However, it has been around since Andrew Jackson became the 7th president of the United States. I consider these no-risk businesses among the safest in the world. They also have a history of treating their shareholders as business partners. Check out their current dividends. Company A, a needed utility business, is yielding 3%. Company B, 4.5%, selling addictive products. And Company C, 4% in the international banking sector. My children will not only receive a savings rate of 4 times that of a CD, but they will also have a real store of value. 3 businesses that have literally been around since before their great-great-great-grandparents were born. Stable and safe was the goal. But during my research, I realized how Company B would become one of the biggest growth stocks of the next decade. In fact, within 72 hours of this video, I will personally make it my largest position in my Forever stock portfolio. Our Forever stock portfolio is something we offer in our Smart Money members area at futuremoneytrends.com. These are their industries, treat their shareholders like partners, and have a history of raising their dividends year after year, even during the 2008 financial crisis. You can guess by the name of this portfolio what our holding period is: forever. This is because these are legacy investments that will provide us with cash flow for the rest of our lives. Company B not only meets that criteria, but it will likely outperform the market due to its current market share for a new technology that they have recently invested in and already control a 50% market share. Knowing what I know about the US depression, inflation, the threat of deflation, and the potential for a global monetary collapse, if I had to put my entire net worth in just one investment, I would not hesitate to put it in Company B. What I would like to do is give this special dividend report for the 3 stocks that I plan to use for my children's savings, including Company B, which I will also make my largest position in the coming days. All that I ask is that you try our Smart Money members area out for the next 30 days. You will have complete access to our entire members area with a full money back guarantee, including all of our extra income ideas, stock profiles, trend reports, wealth podcasts, and our True Hedge strategy. True Hedge is the safest way in the world to save money and hedge for both inflation and deflation. To show you my appreciation for trying out our Smart Money members area, I will also include a free 1-ounce silver coin mailed to your home or office. Don't worry, I will also take care of the shipping. My staff will mail this 1-ounce coin to you immediately after you sign up for our Smart Money members area. Essentially, what I am offering is to pay you 1 ounce of silver for taking the time to review all of our premium research, including the 3 stocks mentioned in this video. So there you have it. Receive my special dividend report, access to our Smart Money members area, and a 1-ounce silver coin, no strings attached. Cancel at any time and receive a full refund during the first 30 days. To start, visit futuremoneytrends.com and go to members area. Have a prosperous week. This offer is good for the next 24 hours to the first 500 new Smart Money members. Limited to 1 silver ounce per new member. Any previous member who received a 1-ounce round from us and whose membership is inactive is eligible for everything but the free 1-ounce silver round.